Okay, another little project. So I needed center caps, and obviously I screwed up because I had probably 20 or 30 center caps. I sold them all over the years, restored wheels and sold them. And now I got down to my last set. I don't have any, so had to buy some. Thought I would just go get some like I did before, and nothing fits, doesn't look right. Let me show you what I got going on. I've got one more set on order. If they ever get them, they're from Ames, and I'll take a look at what they've got. But here's what I've got now. This is an original stainless. This is a Summit OER brand. OER. And this was from Muscle, what's it called? Year One. Year One Muscle Car Parts. That's what this is. So these were 160, 170 bucks for the OER. These are plastic and were like 90 bucks, 100 bucks for a set of 4. But here's what I like and don't like. This one is taller. It doesn't bother me that much, but I don't know, you can see a little bit, and it's taller than that one. These are the plastic, they're about the same. But here's a few things. So original, if you look, it looks like it's got a little crease around here, kind of a nicer bend. Disregard all that. It's kind of rounded in the bends, and then it's got 2 of the little humps on it, hold it in place. But when it goes in, like if it was a good piece, it looks round. This goes in the wheel, and when that's in, you can see this looks round all the way around. No kinks to it. Just like this plastic one. See how it's straight all the way down? And it's also chrome. The originals were stainless. They should look like stainless, not chrome. There's the difference. Depending on the car, I don't know, I guess it could look better. So here's another thing. This OER does not frickin' fit. And you see how they bent it? See all the creases? It looks like a scallop around there. So even when it gets pushed in the hole, but I can't get it in the hole, it doesn't have a nice, clean, round look because it won't go any deeper than that point there. So you see little scallops all the way around it. This one would go in and look good, but it's smooth plastic all the way down. The other thing are the birds, the emblems. This is an original one, and I've got some GM ones that I can use in here. I actually managed to save a set of those. But look at the bird, and then this is the one that came with these. So not bad, but let's take a look. The lines on the original are so clean. I just put them right there. You can, especially on the tail feathers, you can see the difference. It's okay, but it's just not clean perfect. And the other thing is, look at the color. This is like a solid enamel, and it's oranger color, which would be great on my car. It might actually look good. See that right there? And still a little orange, whatever. Either one of those colors would work, but the nice thing about the GM, it's kind of got a metallic look to it. And again, when you set these in, it should have that look. Get these other two and I'll set them in here. So there's the chrome one. And it doesn't go, I mean, it doesn't look bad, but it's not the color of this or this in here. This is kind of a, a flat darker, than this is polished aluminum. The chrome is just too chromy. The original, you can see, they're the same color, and that looks good. And you can see what I'm talking about, how once that's not all the way in, but once that original type goes in, it's a clean line right there, as opposed to this OER thing. And when it goes in, you can see, let's see if I can get one side in a little bit. You can't. It's a scallop around there. And then it's a little taller. And right now, the issue is it don't fit. It won't go in the hole. And when you start bending these things, all it does is make the crease worse. If you're trying to, and I've actually moved these a little bit, and I can see they're wanting to start to crease more. And it's still so far off, like that right there. We got one side going in, and then the other side, you can just see, I can just almost get it to start here, but it's going to be, it would go. I imagine I can make it work. Or to keep from bending the center cap, you could go in here and run a little, because there's a lip under there that's supposed to snap in and hold it. Could grind that out right there a little bit, but problem with doing that, if you ever came up with an original set and wanted to put them in, which I'd say I can't find them. I found a set. Guy wanted $500 for them. I think that's a little bit unnecessary, but I don't know, it's just me. I'm not going to spend that kind of money. 'Cause if you go, well, it's a good looking point, it's only $500, but I run into that on everything. Same thing with the front grills, same thing with everything. Those only a couple hundred more add up real quick, and right now I just can't afford to do it. I'm stressing over freaking paying taxes right now, so that's that. But I don't like the bird either, but I got a set. No big deal. I mean, if it's all you can find, it's all you got, but I'm going to try one more set from Ames. They said they'd be here in a week or two. We'll take a look. Other than that, man, I'm not sure what I want to do. I don't know if I want to go with give me your opinions, maybe. I don't know if I want to go with the chrome. Shape's right. I think it'll look right down there, but I just don't think I like the chrome look. And if I really take my time, I might be able to either bend those tabs enough to get them in there, but then it always bugs me that they just, I mean, I can see the difference in the height of them. I don't know, just trying to figure out what to do, decide which ones to do. But anyway, that's that. I get one more, I'll do a second part to this thing, but I just don't, see there, it just doesn't look right. You know, the color of these, that chrome just kind of stands out, doesn't look right. That new stainless is even a little shinier than what the originals were, because even when I polish these up, make them look like new, they don't quite, yeah, I guess they do look like that. Anyway, oh, that was a pretty rainbow effect right there. Anyway, that's all for now. Or if anybody knows where there's a set of either original, or I think when somebody was reproducing these, and I thought it was OER years ago, but they were correct. Maybe they just quit making them and went to somebody else. Maybe these were originally made for some other car. I don't know. But, and, you know, it's just like the welting too. If they can design and make it that weird shape, why wouldn't they make it flat on the back? It's better. Wish I knew somebody that had an extruder machine. Hell, I'd start making this stuff. And don't know, there's a guy doing it. Don't know why they didn't do it right. Didn't do it to fit right. Anyway, that's it. All for now. Bye.